Hello and welcome to another episode. I am your host, Sean Calhoun with Pretty Home Academy. Today, we're going to be talking about how to step up your game. That's right, how to step up your camera game. Now, when I say step up your camera game, most of us have mobile devices, right? We take pictures with them of houses. But when you get to, if you want to go to the next level, what gear are you going to need? Well, let's get right into it. We're going to do a little show and tell today. All right, so the first thing I have is my little bag of goodies is the Osmo. And this is by DJI. Now the Osmo is a gimbal. And I probably don't need to tell you too much about a gimbal. But with this device, you put your phone in it and you can easily shoot virtual tours. It makes it easy as pie. The sweet thing about this is when you use the gimbal, the movements that you use, you can actually use the robotic arm to get professional movements, and it's super easy. And it's also great if you want to take photos of yourself. So I'll show you how to do that. If you notice, this is just a stand. Okay? So with this gimbal, you put this at the bottom of the stand, and now it can stand up by itself, and you can take photos with your camera right inside. That's going to be really valuable, especially if you're using Instagram, if you want to promote yourself. This thing is so versatile. You can use it for family. Like, it is truly amazing. Number one to put on your list if you want to step up your game this year. All right, so we got the gimbal. You've already stepped up your game a little bit. What's next? Boom. The Canon. Now, there are a lot of cameras that you can use. Obviously, we talked about your mobile device, but this right here, this is going to make a world of difference when you're taking pictures. Now, when you think about it, when you get to a certain level, you would say, hey, I'm just going to call a professional to come in and take photos, right? Right. But if you're not at that level yet and you want to maybe list a $300,000, $400,000, $600,000 home, what if you get called to do $1 million home? You want to definitely be able to get some quality photos, especially even if it's just for the outside. Not only that, it's great for family as well. But this is no good without a few things. So you need the right lenses, okay? And the most important lens, as a matter of fact, when it comes down to it with real estate, there's only one lens that you're going to really care about. And that lens is the lens that allows you to take photographs of tiny little rooms, but they look big and they don't look distorted. Okay? I'm not a photographer. I'm not going to go into ISO and aperture and all of that. You don't need to know that with this. This is the Canon Rebel. This is a great camera. Now, there are some drawbacks to it. I'm not going to get into all of them, but this particular camera does not have a touchscreen. That kind of is not so good. All right. The other thing is it does not have a screen that flips out. So those are my two biggest drawbacks. However, I can add a screen. It's Bluetooth. It's Wi-Fi. I can actually hook it up to my phone. I can actually look at my phone and use it to take photos. So it is an amazing camera. Now, I do want to say something else, just so that you really think about this and how important it is to have this particular item. I was working with a home inspector, and it was a very nice home. And he told me that there was an agent that went on a home for nearly $1 million, and they were taking pictures with one of these. He said that the owner was appalled. So I'm not sure if they were even able to maintain that listing. Okay, it makes a difference, and we know for a fact. As a matter of fact, Christina and I have had times where we came in and we were shooting with our professional cameras. We saw how impressed the owners were. They actually asked us to take pictures of their children, and it led to a really wonderful relationship. All right, what's our next piece of gear? I'm gonna make this really quick. If you're going to get a professional camera, you're going to certainly need a professional tripod, because you want your pictures to sit still while you're taking the photos. So go ahead and invest in a professional tripod. That tripod is pretty sweet. I only spent $45 on it. All right. Last but not least, I'm not going to say that this is necessary, because it's not. But it's cool. And I like cool. Drones. Get yourself a drone. And if you're going to get one, don't mess around. Go with DJI. They're the best. I've went down the rabbit hole of trying to see which one was the best, and they're at the bottom of the rabbit hole every time. It is so simple. This drone, as you can see, it just folds away, and these wings just fold in. And it comes with a controller. Now this drone, it will fly for, it says 20 minutes, but I've only been able to get 18 minutes out of it at a time. However, I have 4 batteries. I can fly for, an hour. It comes with this controller. Now the controller is pretty sweet, because this controller actually just links up to your mobile device. And it doesn't matter if you have Android or if you have an iPhone. You just plug your controller in and you can see everything. Now with this DJI drone, you can take amazing shots. There is so much you can do with it. As a matter of fact, it even has hand movements. It will follow you. You can ride a bicycle and have it follow you. So if you're really looking to step up your game, trust me, you're going to want to get these things and have them and use them. So what else do you need to do to step up on your game? Here's a bonus tip. Go to prettyhomeacademy.com. Now you got your gear stepped up. The next thing you got to do is step up your skills. All right? So go to prettyhomeacademy.com. You'll see a lot of tips, training, step the skills up, and there'll be other videos with more hot tech for you. See you on the next episode. I'm Sean Calhoun. Hey, wait. Before we go, I forgot to tell you. Make sure also when you go to prettyhomeacademy.com that you check out the real estate workshop. We have an awesome new real estate workshop. It's called Pathway to Paychecks. If you want consistent paychecks over and over again, like, hey, I do A, B, C, D, go check it out right now. Pathway to Paychecks. It's the new workshop. It's the real estate workshop. prettyhomeacademy.com. Okay, that's it now. Bye.